Bienvenue chez Examist, votre partenaire de confiance pour réussir vos certifications. Nous proposons des supports d'études complets, en ligne et hors ligne. Et nous sommes là pour vous guider pas à chaque étape. Des guides PDF détaillés aux exercices pratiques bien structurés. Toutes les questions essentielles sont soigneusement couvertes pour vous donner toutes les chances de réussir. Vous aurez toujours les bonnes ressources à portée de main. Téléchargez les PDFs. Faites des tests et connectez-vous à notre équipe d'assistance experte. Avec la pratique interactive en ligne. Entraînez-vous et quand vous voulez. À votre rythme. Nos PDFs prêts pour l'examen sont soigneusement élaborés et régulièrement mis à jour. Des milliers d'apprenants certifiés font confiance à notre qualité et à notre sérieux. Des professionnels qualifiés sont disponibles pour répondre à vos questions. Commencez dès aujourd'hui et donnez à votre préparation l'avantage décisif avec Examist. Visitez Examist. Comme dès maintenant. Examist. Votre parcours vers le succès commence ici.
Question 1. Before the hardening process, your customer identified a PSM Universal Connector executable that will be required to run on a PSM. Which file should you update to allow this to run? Option A. PSM Configure App Locker. XML. Option B. PSM Hardening. XML. Option C. PSM App Config. XML. Option D. PSM Configure Hardening. XML. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. PSM Configure App Locker.xml. Question 2. As Vault admin, you have been asked to configure LDAP authentication for your organization's CyberArk users. Which permissions do you need to complete this task? Option A. Audit users and add network areas. Option B. Audit users and manage directory mapping. Option C. Audit users and add, update users. Option D. Audit users and activate users. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. Audit users and manage directory mapping. Question 3. In the screenshot displayed, you just configured the usage in CyberArk and want to update its password. What is the least intrusive way to accomplish this? Option A. Use the Change button on the Usages Details page. Option B. Use the Change button on the Parent Accounts Details page. Option C. Use the Sync button on the Usages Details page. Option D. Use the Reconcile button on the Parent Accounts Details page. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Use the Change button on the Usages Details page. Question 4. Which certificate type do you need to configure the vault for LDAP over SSL? Option A. The CA certificate that signed the certificate used by the external directory. Option B. A CA signed certificate for the vault server. Option C. A CA signed certificate for the PVWA server. Option D. A self-signed certificate for the vault. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. The CA certificate that signed the certificate used by the external directory. Question 5. You are creating a new REST API user that utilizes CyberArk authentication. What is the correct process to provision this user? Option A. Private Arc Client, Tools, Administrative Tools, Users and Groups, New User. Option B. Private Arc Client, Tools to Administrative Tools, Directory Mapping, Add. Option C. PVWA greater than User Provisioning greater than LDAP Integration, Add Mapping. Option D. PVWA greater than User Provisioning, Users and Groups, New User. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Private Arc Client, Tools, Administrative Tools, Users and Groups, New User. Question 6. What is mandatory for a PWA installation? Option A. A DNS entry for the PWA URL must be created. Option B. A company-signed TLS certificate must be imported into the server. Option C. A Vault administrative user must be used to register the PWA. Option D. Data execution prevention must be disabled. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. A Vault administrative user must be used to register the PWA. Question 7. Your organization requires all passwords be rotated every 90 days. Where can you set this regulatory requirement? Option A. Master policy. Option B. Safe templates. Option C. PWA config. XML. Option D. Platform configuration. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Master policy. Question 8. When running a privileged accounts inventory report through the reports page in PWA on a specific safe, which permissions are required on that safe to show complete account inventory information? Option A. List accounts. View safe members. Option B. Manage safe owners. Option C. List accounts. Access safe without confirmation. Option D. Manage safe. View audit. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. List accounts. View safe members. Question 9. In a rule using privileged session analysis and response in PTA, which session options are available to configure as responses to activities? Option A. Suspend. Terminate. None. Option B. Suspend. Terminate. Lock account. Option C. Pause. Terminate. None. Option D. Suspend. Terminate. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Suspend. Terminate. None. Question 10. In addition to disabling Windows services or features not needed for PWA operations, which tasks does PWA hardening PS1 perform when run? Option A. Performs EAS hardening. Imports the CyberArk INF configuration. Option B. Performs EAS hardening. Configures all group policy settings. Option C. Performs EAS hardening. Renames the local administrator account. Option D. Configures Windows Firewall. Removes all installation files. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Performs EAS hardening. Imports the CyberArk INF configuration. Question 11. A customer has 2 data centers and requires a single PWA URL. Which deployment provides the fastest time to reach the PWA and the most redundancy? Option A. Deploy 2 PWAs behind a global traffic manager. Option B. Deploy 1 PWA only. Option C. Deploy 2 PWAs in an active, standby mode. Option D. Deploy 2 PWAs using DNS round robin. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Deploy 2 PWAs behind a global traffic manager. Question 12. What is the recommended method to determine if a PWA is unavailable and must be removed from the load balancing pool? Option A. Monitor port 443 on the PWA server. Option B. Monitor port 1858 on the PVWA server. Option C. Ping the PVWA server. Option D. Monitor port 3389 on the PVWA server. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Monitor port 443 on the PVWA server. Question 13. CyberArk user Neil is trying to connect to the target Linux server 192.168.1.164 using a domain account Acme, Linuxuser01 on domain Acme. Corp using PSM for SSH server 192.168.65.145. What is the correct syntax? Option A. SSH Neil at Linuxuser01. Email protected. At 192.168.65.145. Option B. SSH Neil at Linuxuser01 hash. Email protected. At 192.168.65.145. Option C. SSH Neil at. Email protected. At 192.168.65.145. Option D. SSH Neil at. Email protected. At. Email protected. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option B. SSH Neil at Linuxuser01 hash. Email protected. At 192.168.65.145. Question 14. Which permissions are needed for the Active Directory user required by the Windows Discovery process? Option A. Domain admin. Option B. LDAP admin. Option C. Read, write. Option D. Read. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. Read. Question 15. To use PSM connections while in the PVWA. What are the minimum safe permissions a user or group will need? Option A. List accounts. Use accounts. Option B. List accounts. Use accounts. Retrieve accounts. Option C. Use accounts. Option D. List accounts. Use accounts. Retrieve accounts. Access safe without confirmation. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. List accounts. Use accounts. Question 16. Which PTA sensors are required to detect suspected credential theft? Option A. Logs. Vault logs. Option B. Logs. Network sensor. Vault logs. Option C. Logs. PSM logs. CPM logs. Option D. Logs. Network sensor. EPM. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Logs, vault logs. Question 17. Users are unable to launch web-type connection components from the PSM server. Your manager asked you to open the case with CyberArk support. Which logs will help the CyberArk support team debug the issue? Choose 3. Option A. PSM console. Log. Option B. PSM debug. Log. Option C. PSM trace. Log. Option D. Less than session ID greater than. Component. Log. Option E. PM console. Log. Option F. IT log. Log. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. PSM console. Log. Option C. PSM trace. Log. Option D. Less than session ID greater than. Component. Log. Question 18. Which component must be installed on the vault if distributed vaults is used with PSM? Option A. Rabbit MQ. Option B. Disaster recovery. Option C. Remote control client. Option D. Distributed vault server. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Rabbit MQ. Question 19. You are configuring the vault to send syslog audit data to your organization's SIEM solution. Which is a valid value for the syslog server protocol parameter in DBPARM? INI file. Option A. TLS. Option B. SSH. Option C. SMTP. Option D. SNMP. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. TLS. Question 20. Which usage can be added as a service account platform? Option A. Kerberos tokens. Option B. EAS application pools. Option C. PowerShell libraries. Option D. Loosely connected devices. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option B. EAS application pools. Question 21. To enable the automatic response, add to pending within PTA when unmanaged credentials are found. What are the minimum permissions required by PTA user for the password manager pending safe? Option A. List accounts. View safe members. Add accounts. Includes update properties. Update account content. Update account properties. Option B. List accounts. Add accounts. Includes update properties. Delete accounts. Manage safe. Option C. Add accounts. Includes update properties. Update account content. Update account properties. View audit. Option D. View accounts. Update account content. Update account properties. Access safe without confirmation. Manage safe. View audit. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. List accounts. View safe members. Add accounts. Includes update properties. Update account content. Update account properties. Question 22. You are logging into CyberArk as the master user to recover an offense safe. Which items are required to log in as master? Option A. Master CD. Master password. Console access to the vault server. Private ARC client. Option B. Operator CD. Master password. Console access to the PVWA server. PVWA access. Option C. Operator CD. Master password. Console access to the vault server. Recover. X. Option D. Master CD. Master password. Console access to the PVWA server. Recover. X. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Master CD. Master password. Console access to the vault server. Private ARC client. Question 23. You are creating a dual control workflow for a team's safe. Which safe permissions must you grant to the approvers group? Option A. List accounts. Authorize account request. Option B. Retrieve accounts. Access safe without confirmation. Option C. Retrieve accounts. Authorize account request. Option D. List accounts. Unlock accounts. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. List accounts. Authorize account request. Question 24. A company requires challenge response multi-factor authentication for PSMP sessions. Which server must you integrate with the CyberArk Vault? Option A. LDAP. Option B. PKI. Option C. SAML. Option D. Radius. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option D. Radius. Question 25. A customer asked you to help scope the company's PSM deployment. What should be included in the scoping conversation? Option A. Recordings file path. Option B. Recordings codec. Option C. Recordings retention period. Option D. Recordings file type. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Recordings retention period. Question 26. You have been asked to identify the up or down status of Vault services. Which CyberArk utility can you use to accomplish this task? Option A. Vault Replicator. Option B. Pass Reporter. Option C. Remote Control Agent. Option D. syslog. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option C. Remote Control Agent. Question 27. What is a valid combination of primary and secondary layers of authentication to a company's two-factor authentication? Policy. Option A. RSA Secured Authentication. In PVWA. And LDAP Authentication. Option B. CyberArk Authentication and Radius Authentication. Option C. Oracle SSO. In PVWA. And SAML Authentication. Option D. LDAP Authentication and Radius Authentication. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. RSA Secured Authentication, in PVWA, and LDAP Authentication. Question 28. You are beginning the post-install process after the PSM installation is completed. What must you do? Option A. Disable screensaver for the PSM local users. Option B. Create a new group called PSM Shadow Users. Option C. Reset the PSM Admin Connect user password. Option D. Enable load balancing on the PSM server. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. Disable screensaver for the PSM local users. Question 29. A customer's environment has 3 data centers consisting of 5,000 servers in Germany, 10,000 servers Canada, 1,500 servers in Singapore. You want to manage target servers and avoid complex firewall rules. How many CPMs should you deploy? Option A. 1. Option B. 3 total. 1 per data center. Option C. 15. Option D. 6 total. 2 per data center. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option D. 6 total, 2 per data center. Question 30. How should you configure PSM for SSH to support load balancing? Option A. By using a network load balancer. Option B. In PVWA greater than options greater than PSM for SSH proxy servers. Option C. In PVWA greater than options greater than PSM for SSH proxy servers greater than VIP. Option D. By editing SSHD config on all the PSM for SSH servers. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. By using a network load balancer. Question 31. Which statement is correct concerning accounts that are discovered but cannot be added to the vault by an automated onboarding rule? Option A. They are added to the pending accounts list and can be reviewed and manually uploaded. Option B. They cannot be onboarded to the password vault. Option C. They must be uploaded using third-party tools. Option D. They are not part of the discovery process. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is option A. They are added to the pending accounts list and can be reviewed and manually uploaded. Question 32. Which of the following properties are mandatory when adding accounts from a file? Choose 3. Option A. Safe name. Option B. Platform ID. Option C. All required properties specified in the platform. Option D. Username. Option E. Address. Option F. Host name. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Safe name. Option B. Platform ID. Option C. All required properties specified in the platform. Question 33. To manage automated onboarding rules, a CyberArk user must be a member of which group? Option A. Vault admins. Option B. CPM user. Option C. Auditors. Option D. Administrators. Choose the correct answer. Correct answer is Option A. Vault admins.